We have here with us Mr. Michael Phillips, an international rider and local riding hero, also the owner of Mike's Bikes and someone who's contributed to cycling in Trinidad and Tobago and worldwide for many a decade. Mike, nice to meet you, and we're happy that we can do an interview here at the Flow Energy Sunday.
Well, I'm happy to be here, happy to be a supporter of the event. I mean, Rainbow Warriors have been doing a tremendous job over the years to build the sport of triathlon and duathlon. I think they've really led the way as far as creating what I consider to be national asset events that give people an incentive. It's really that trigger mechanism, that catalyst that creates business for people like myself, like Mike's Bikes, because without the events, nobody would be inspired to go out and buy any of the merchandise or to hire any of the coaches or to buy any supplements or anything like that. Even down to massage therapists, there's a whole bunch of things that come along with events like this being at the central point.
I think also that Flow has, they're bringing Flow Sports on board over the next month or so, and Flow is also a catalyst to get sports out to people. You know, there's normally the football and cricket and the usual sports that people want to tend to follow and are highlighted on television. I think for us it's important that Flow is now going to bring another dimension, something that you've been clamoring for some exposure, so that kids get an opportunity to see themselves on television, to see themselves on mainstream. And how do you see Flow playing that part?
Well, a big part of it is not only the actual action in the event itself, but of course we're hearing all sorts of noises in the background of us here now. We understand that there's a lot of work that goes into an event like this, and a lot of people that it takes to make that happen, and to be able to have something behind the scenes like this and to get some comments as to what has taken place assists in giving that level of appreciation to the viewer. And I think sport really and truly in Trinidad and Tobago or the Caribbean has been late in coming of it being seen as an industry. It has always been seen fun and games, and therefore a charitable donation as opposed to an investment. If you really look at the numbers of the kind of people that pay attention to sport, then you will realize that even in the news media, 15% or 25% of primetime news is dedicated to sport. The back page and a portion of the newspaper is dedicated to sport. So therefore, there's no other category really that consistently has that amount of airtime. The rest of the time is shared amongst whatever the topics of the day are. So the smarter companies are now looking at it, hey, sport is a tangible market. Not only that, in terms of each sporting body has a niche that a particular sponsor may be wanting to go after. And duathlon and triathlon presents one of those. Of course, for me, it's a niche that I want to go after because I sell bikes, and people have to use bikes for triathlon and duathlon. So therefore, it's a no-brainer that we support activities like this. And as I said, Rainbow Warriors, particularly Jason Gooding and his family, have done a tremendous job. As a young person, when you look at the choices of someone doing a promotion, you could promote fets or you could promote sport. And you realize that promoting sport really has to be a passion, because there's not the return that you'll get in promoting a successful event, the equivalent of something like this here today. And you know, sport really has a challenge in terms of there's not the sin factor to equalize with the other activities. Sport is more of a clean, a clear, a more uninhibited type of thing in terms of that clarity of it being positive.
But that is actually what people should aspire to, because particularly when you're going to influence young people, you want young people to understand that there can be a lifestyle that is clear, pure, and still innocent. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, people do have parties and people do go out when they get up to be adults, but you can also exercise. It's something you can do whether you're going at the highest level or just purely for recreation. But sport is also entertainment for the onlookers, and I think entertainment is a big business. But it's not an easy business, as you said earlier, and I think you've touched on a point a lot of people are not understanding, and I want to thank you very much, Mike, for bringing that to the table, because you've done it in front of the cameras, behind the cameras, on stage, and backstage. So thank you very much for doing this interview with us.
Thank you, I appreciate it, and I really look forward to more activities like this being hosted, and of course bringing it to the wider public.
Thank you very much.